Beloved friends, today I stand before you to speak of a law higher than circumstance, stronger than effort, and swifter than time. It is the law of the word. The word you speak shapes your world. The declaration you make casts the mold for your destiny. There was a day when I stood on the precipice of limitation. My pockets were empty, but my spirit was full of knowing, full of fire, full of faith. I looked not to the seen but to the unseen. And from that sacred place within, I spoke one bold declaration. I am a multi-billionaire. Infinite supply flows to me in perfect ways. I did not hope it. I did not wish it. I declared it, and that declaration became law. The universe, with all its unseen currents and silent mechanics, moved to obey the spoken word. Doors opened without knocking. Opportunities appeared where there were none. People, places, and events aligned like stars in a divine constellation. I did not need to hustle or chase or strain. I aligned, I affirmed, I allowed. Some said, "But you have nothing. How can you say such a thing?" And I answered, "Because I live by spiritual sight, not physical evidence. My declaration is the substance. My word is the seed." And so the wealth came not from the world, but through it. Ideas became empires. Thoughts turned into transactions. Invisible substance condensed into visible form. It was never about the money. It was about the principle, speak your word and do not waver. The moment I said it, heaven took my order. The moment I believed it, earth made it visible. Many still speak of lack, and they receive it. Others declare fear, and they live it. But to those who understand, those who know the word is power, the word is law, there is no limit, none. And so I say to you now, declare it, not with doubt, not with desperation, but with divine authority. Whatever you name, you claim. Whatever you call, comes. Say it now. Not tomorrow. Not someday. Now. I am a multi-billionaire. Infinite intelligence governs my affairs. I walk in abundance, and every step is supplied. Speak it. Believe it. Watch it become. The moment you say it, the moment you really say it, it is done unto you. The word is law. This is the foundation of all demonstration. This is the hidden secret behind every success. This is the power behind every miracle. The word spoken with faith is a decree, a royal command, a spiritual contract. Once spoken, it moves unseen forces into action. The word contains the seed, the pattern, the promise, the fulfillment. The spoken word is not mere sound. It is not a fleeting breath. It is creation itself. The word spoken in certainty is law to that which hears it, and everything hears it. The cells of the body, the atoms of money, the tides of time, the fabric of space. All things are obedient to the word. What you speak becomes what you live. What you declare becomes your domain. What you affirm becomes your atmosphere. The moment the word is spoken in unwavering belief, the work is done. It may not appear in form immediately, but the form is already forming. The substance is already taking shape. The law is already in effect. The law does not doubt. The law does not argue. The law does not delay. The law follows the word with precision. It does not ask if you are worthy. It does not check your history. It does not seek permission. It only knows command, and the word is the command. So many speak words without awareness. They declare defeat and live it. They declare lack, and lack follows them. They speak of failure and wonder why doors close. But the word cannot lie. The law cannot be mocked. What is spoken with feeling, with repetition, with power, becomes. To change the outer, you must change the uttered. To change the form, you must change the formula. The formula is the word. The word is the mold. The mold must be made before the gold can pour in. Speak and shape your world. The word is not magic. It is principle. It is spiritual law. It is unseen cause producing seen effect. Those who know this speak carefully, speak intentionally, speak boldly. They do not repeat what is. They declare what shall be. They do not report. They prophesy. They do not echo fear. They create faith. Every word you speak goes out and returns. It returns multiplied. It returns in kind. It returns as experience. Speak poverty and the law makes it real. Speak wealth and the law obeys. Speak sickness and the body listens. Speak health and healing rushes in. The law has no favorites. It has no feelings. It is precise. It is neutral. It is faithful. Just as gravity pulls downward, whether you are saint or sinner, so too does the word bring forth result. Whether you speak life or death, whether you speak victory or defeat, the law brings what you send. The one who knows the word is law has dominion. They rise above limitation. They transcend facts. They rule circumstances. They master time. For the word can bend all things to itself, if spoken with faith, with joy, with knowing, with divine audacity. You are not a victim. You are a creator. You are not at the mercy of the world. You are the speaker of your world. You are the voice of power, the channel of divine energy, the mouthpiece of the infinite. You are not small. You are not helpless. You are not weak. You have the word, and the word is law. Begin to watch your words. Begin to bless your words. Begin to believe your words. Speak as one who knows. Speak as one who reigns. Speak as one whose word is backed by the universe itself. Do not say I hope. Do not say I wish. Say I am. Say I am. Say I receive. And the law will say yes. And the world will echo amen. The word spoken in fear brings fear. The word spoken in faith brings freedom. The word is the wand, the scepter, the staff, the bridge, the sword, the ladder, the key. The word is everything. Nothing begins without it. Nothing changes until it is spoken. Nothing grows until it is declared. Do not borrow words of doubt. Do not rehearse old stories. Do not repeat the curses of the past. Use new words, true words, bold words. Use words that match the life you choose. Speak in the frequency of your future, not in the language of your limitation. You may say, I have spoken good things and seen no result. But have you spoken with faith, with praise, with perseverance? The word must be alive in you. It must be real. It must be felt. It must be charged with certainty, not with fear, not with doubt, not with desperation. The law waits for conviction. The law responds to confidence. The law follows belief. If the word is clear, the law is quick. If the word is mixed, the law is delayed. If the word is wobbly, the results will wobble. Speak it straight. Speak it firm. Speak it settled. There is no power in silence. There is no movement in mumbling. There is no miracle in murmuring. Speak it aloud. Speak it with love. Speak it until the walls fall. Speak it until the chains break. Speak it until the vision appears. Speak it until the dream stands in front of you. Every great leader, every wealthy soul, every healed body, every opened path began with a word. The word came first. The riches came later. The healing came later. The recognition came later. The house, the love, the freedom, all came after the word. You must say it. Before you see it, you must claim it. Before you carry it, you must pronounce it. Before it can produce, the word is the cause. The word is the command. The word is the lawgiver. The word is the guarantee. And so I say again, the word is law. Say it with me now. The word is law. Let it settle in your soul. Let it burn in your heart. Let it rise in your mouth. Speak it daily. Speak it fiercely. Speak it joyfully. Because the moment you do, the law begins to move. The angels begin to align. The forces begin to shift. And your life will never be the same. Declaration precedes manifestation. This is the divine order. This is the spiritual blueprint. This is the way of creation. Nothing appears until it is declared. Nothing moves until the word is spoken. Nothing manifests until it is first named. All form is first formless. All things seen were once unseen. Every empire began as an utterance. Every fortune started as a phrase. Every healing began as a word of truth. What you declare prepares the way. What you proclaim becomes the path. What you affirm becomes the fact. To declare is to claim. To declare is to cut through the fog. To declare is to speak light into darkness. To declare is to summon the unseen into the seen. It is not suggestion. It is not begging. It is not hoping. It is commanding. It is announcing. It is setting the stage. You do not wait for signs. You create the signs. You do not ask for permission. You speak with dominion. You do not react to appearances. You rise above them with the spoken truth. You do not chase the vision, you declare it and it comes. Declaration is the starting point of every miracle. Before there was light, there was a declaration. Let there be light, and there was light. The declaration caused the manifestation. The word came before the world. The sound came before the shape. The decree came before the demonstration. You must declare your good before it arrives. You must declare your abundance before you see it. You must declare your healing before you feel it. You must declare peace while the storm still rages. You must speak victory while walking through the valley. You must pronounce the end from the beginning. Many wait to see before they speak, but that is not the way. That is the reversal of divine law. That is the denial of spiritual power. That is the path of delay. You must speak it to see it. You must affirm it to allow it. You must name it to claim it. Your word holds the pattern. Your word carries the instruction. Your word makes the invisible blueprint visible. The moment you declare a thing, you set it in motion. You begin the process of fulfillment. The angels are sent. The laws are activated. The answer begins to take shape. The declaration cuts through doubt. The declaration overrides fear. The declaration silences contradiction. The declaration places your order with the infinite. You do not declare for the world. You declare for yourself. You declare to align. You declare to agree with divine truth. You may not feel ready. You may not feel worthy. You may not understand how, but speak anyway. Declare it anyway. Speak from your spirit, not from your senses. Speak from knowing, not from needing. Speak from truth, not from trial. The moment you declare a thing, it is yours in the invisible. It belongs to you in the realm of spirit. It begins to gather. It begins to move toward you. The right people, the right doors, the right timing, all align with your word. Delay does not mean denial. Delay often means development. The roots grow before the fruit appears, but the seed is planted by declaration. The word is the seed. The word is the starting place. The word is the holy beginning. You do not declare small things. You do not declare half-truths. You declare bold visions. You declare great outcomes. You declare what is already true in the mind of God, and what is true spiritually must become true physically, when declared faithfully. Do not wait for conditions to change. Change them with your declaration. Do not wait for peace to arrive. Call it forth. Do not wait for wealth to show itself. Speak it into being. Do not wait for love to find you. Announce that you are loved. Declare that you are love. Those who wait may wait forever, but those who declare begin to move the mountains, begin to part the seas, begin to shift the atmosphere, begin to call heaven to earth. Speak now, speak often, speak with confidence, speak with conviction. Do not wonder if it works. Know that it works. The law never sleeps. The word never returns void. What you declare must become your reality. Say, I am successful. Say, I am richly supplied. Say, I am perfectly guided. Say, I am divinely protected. Say, everything is working together for my good. Say, money flows to me in rivers of gold. Say, my body is whole and radiant. Say, my path is clear and prosperous. These are not wishes. These are decrees. These are keys. These are spiritual statements of truth. You are not making things up. You are calling things forth. You are not imagining. You are initiating. You are not pretending. You are prophesying. Even when the facts say no, the truth says yes. Even when the evidence is absent, the essence is present. Even when the mirror reflects lack, the spirit reflects abundance. Speak from the spirit, and the facts will follow the truth. Doubt has no power when declaration is pure. Fear has no hold when the word is strong. Confusion cannot stay where clarity is spoken. Declare and keep declaring. Declare in the morning. Declare at noon. Declare before you sleep. Declare in silence. Declare aloud. Declare in every cell. You are the author of your atmosphere. You are the speaker of your story. You are the initiator of the invisible. You are not a bystander. You are a commander. You are not waiting for life. Life is waiting for your word. It is not pride. It is principle. It is not arrogance. It is alignment. It is not force. It is faith. You are standing in your divine authority when you declare, You are standing in your spiritual inheritance. You are acting as a child of the Most High. So write your vision, make it plain, then speak it daily, declare it boldly, and walk as if it is already done. Because in truth, it is the moment you declared it, it began. Do not speak against your own word. Do not cancel your decree with complaint. Do not uproot your seed with doubt. Stand firm, stand faithful, stand ready to receive. The word has gone forth. The manifestation is on its way. Declare now, because the declaration always comes first, manifestation follows. Always, without fail, without question, without exception. Declaration precedes manifestation, and what is declared in faith cannot be denied in form. Speak from spiritual sight, not from physical evidence. This is the law of manifestation. This is the way of the awakened soul. The physical is temporary. The spiritual is eternal. The physical is limited. The spiritual is infinite. What you see with the eyes is not the final word. What you see with the spirit is the truth that shapes all things. Physical evidence is deceptive. It shows you what has been, not what is becoming. It shows you the past in form, not the future in flow. It is a mirror of former thoughts. It is not prophecy. It is not power. It is not promise. The outer reflects the old, the inner reveals the new. Speak not of what is. Speak of what shall be. Speak not of what you fear. Speak of what you know in spirit. Speak from the vision within, not the facts without. The facts may say lack. The spirit says abundance. The facts may say delay. The spirit says divine timing. The facts may say sickness. The spirit says healing. Spiritual sight sees beyond the surface. It sees the invisible pattern. It sees the hand of God moving. It sees the harvest already planted. It sees the outcome while standing in the middle. It sees through the fog, through the fear, through the failure. And it speaks what is true regardless. Many speak of their conditions, and keep them. Many speak of their pain, and magnify it. Many speak of what they do not want, and call it forth. But the wise soul speaks only truth. The awakened soul speaks only what is aligned with spirit, even when the evidence screams the opposite. To speak from spiritual sight is to walk by faith, not by appearances. It is to live above the noise, above the chaos, above the reports. It is to speak with authority, knowing that your word creates the new scene, the new supply, the new solution. The physical realm is the slowest realm. It is the shadow of the real, the echo of the eternal. It is the last to know, not the first. The spirit realm is swift, sharp, alive, unlimited. It is where the real action is. It is where creation begins. Speak as the healed even while symptoms linger. Speak as the rich even while accounts are empty. Speak as the loved even when feeling alone. Speak as the chosen even when overlooked. Speak as the complete even when surrounded by lack. Speak from the vision, not the visible. Spiritual sight is not fantasy. It is clarity. It is not denial. It is dominion. It is not falsehood. It is faith. It is not pretending. It is perceiving. It is not blind. It is the highest form of seeing. Do not repeat what your eyes see. Repeat what your soul knows. Your eyes may see a closed door. Your soul sees an open way. Your eyes may see obstacles. Your soul sees opportunities. Your eyes may see delay. Your soul sees preparation. Train yourself to look within before you speak. Train yourself to pause before agreeing with appearances. Train yourself to check with the divine. Check with your knowing. Check with your higher vision. The world may offer you evidence of lack. Speak wealth. The world may offer you evidence of failure. Speak triumph. The world may offer you a verdict of no. Speak yes. The world may offer you resistance. Speak grace. The world may try to define you. Speak your own definition. Spiritual sight is your superpower. It is the key to every transformation. You do not speak because it is easy. You speak because it is law. You do not speak because it is popular. You speak because it is powerful. You do not speak from logic. You speak from light. The body may feel tired. Speak energy. The bank may look empty. Speak overflow. The road may appear blocked. Speak breakthrough. The report may be negative. Speak healing. The moment may feel heavy. Speak joy. Your words are not meant to match the world. They are meant to move it. Your declarations are not responses. They are rulers. Your affirmations are not reactions. They are reins. You are not echoing reality. You are creating it. Speak with the eyes of spirit. See what cannot yet be seen. Call what is not as though it is. Declare what is true before it shows itself. Speak from the mountain, not from the valley. Speak from the throne, not from the storm. You are not small. You are not stuck. You are not surrounded. You are surrounded by divine assistance. You are guided, guarded, grounded. Speak like it. Sound like it. Believe it. Physical evidence is slow. The spirit is swift. Physical facts can change. Spiritual truth cannot. Speak what cannot be shaken. Speak what cannot be stolen. Speak what cannot be stopped. And watch all things bend to meet it. You may be tempted to talk about the delay. Resist it. Talk about the delivery. You may be tempted to talk about the problem. Speak the solution. You may be tempted to describe the darkness. Speak the light. Your words are orders. Your words are instruments. Your words are seeds. Your words are builders. Your words are spiritual assignments. They go out and gather what you see in spirit, and they bring it to form. In time, in place, in perfection. Do not curse your life by speaking only what is. Bless it by speaking what it shall become. Do not align with the storm, align with the stillness. Do not side with the symptoms, side with the solution. Do not affirm the failure, affirm the favor. Say, I see with spiritual eyes. Say, I speak what spirit reveals. Say, I walk by divine vision. Say, I am not moved by the visible. Say, I trust what cannot be seen. Say, I am led by light. Say, I am guided from within. This is not pretending. This is power. This is not lying. This is living by higher law. This is not ignoring reality. This is declaring a higher reality. The body will follow the word. The bank will follow the word. The bank will follow the word. The word will follow the word. But the word must come first, and the word must be rooted in the unseen. When you speak from spiritual sight, the world eventually matches your vision. When you hold to the inner picture, the outer picture reshapes. When you declare the unseen truth, the seen begins to obey. This is the law. This is the rhythm. This is the divine way. Speak from spiritual sight, not from physical evidence, and nothing shall be impossible to you. Alignment replaces effort. This is divine efficiency. This is sacred power. This is the way of spirit. The world glorifies struggle. Spirit honors alignment. The world teaches toil. Spirit teaches trust. The world demands force. Spirit responds to flow. Effort is the old method. Alignment is the new way. Effort pushes, alignment allows. Effort strains. Alignment receives, effort exhausts. Alignment energizes. You were not born to grind. You were born to align. You were not made to chase. You were made to choose. You were not designed for burnout. You were created for overflow. When you are aligned, things come to you. When you are aligned, the path clears. When you are aligned, the delays dissolve. When you are aligned, the right people appear. The right doors open. The right timing arrives. Alignment is agreement with the divine. It is union with truth. It is harmony with your highest self. It is surrender to the spiritual pattern. It is saying yes to what is already yours. It is the inner click, the silent knowing, the peace that passes all logic. Alignment does not mean doing nothing. It means doing from knowing. It means action without anxiety. It means movement without pressure. It means flow instead of fight. It means clarity over confusion. It means purpose over panic. Effort without alignment is wasted. It is a race with no finish, a climb with no summit, a storm with no clearing. You do more, but receive less. You try harder, but move slower. You speak louder, but feel unheard. Alignment brings ease, not because life is easy, but because you are positioned. Positioned to receive. Positioned to respond. Positioned to prosper. You do less and get more. You step lightly and go far. You speak once, and mountains move. The world will say work harder. Spirit says align deeper. The world will say hustle more. Spirit says return to center. The world will say be louder. Spirit says be clearer. The world will say push. Spirit says a louder. Alignment is not laziness. It is sacred discipline. It is spiritual intelligence. It is the wisdom to pause, the power to wait, the courage to trust, the skill to listen, the grace to obey the inner prompt, not the outer pressure. You align through stillness, through silence, through vision, through declaration, through prayer, through meditation, through clarity, through surrender, through inner listening. When you align with your truth, opportunities chase you. When you align with love, the right people feel you. When you align with abundance, money finds you. When you align with purpose, the path clears. Struggle is not holy. Suffering is not proof. Strain is not strength. You do not earn worth through pain. You do not prove value through pressure. You do not need to bleed to receive. You need only to believe. Let go of forcing. Let go of pushing. Let go of proving. Return to your center. Return to your knowing. Return to your divine source. That place within you. That place that never fears, never hurries, never doubts. Alignment feels light, not heavy, calm, not frantic, joyful, not resentful, expansive, not contracted. When aligned, you do not beg. You bless. You do not chase. You choose. You do not wait. You welcome. Your work becomes worship. Your movement becomes magic. Your action becomes anointed. Not because you try harder, but because you carry higher power, higher truth, higher vibration. This does not mean you never work. It means your work is backed by the word, by wisdom, by timing, by grace, and grace multiplies results. Grace brings miracles. Grace shortcuts the path. You may take one step and receive what others could not with 1,000. You may speak one word and shift what others could not in years. You may follow one nudge and find what effort alone could never reveal. Alignment tunes you to divine rhythm. It syncs you with sacred order. It places you in the flow of favor. It aligns you with who you already are, not who you're trying to become. You are already whole, already worthy, already abundant, already chosen. Effort seeks to get. Alignment knows you already have. Effort reaches. Alignment receives. Effort grasps. Alignment attracts. Effort is noise. Alignment is signal. Effort is force. Alignment is faith. You know you are aligned when things unfold without pressure. When signs appear without seeking. When peace stays without asking. When answers come without striving. When timing feels divine, not delayed. When you are aligned, even your silence speaks. Even your stillness moves things. Even your waiting produces results. Even your rest opens doors. Even your surrender wins battles. Let go of hustle culture. Let go of endless proving. Let go of the belief that you must suffer to succeed. Replace it with alignment, with ease, with joy, with clarity, with peace. Say, I am aligned with divine wisdom. Say, I move with spiritual guidance. Say, I act from knowing, not fear. Say, I follow inspired action. Say, I receive with ease. Say, I am guided. I am supported. I am favored. Say, things come easily to me, because I am aligned. You were never meant to live by sweat alone. You were meant to live by word, by vibration, by truth, by grace. What comes through alignment stays. What comes through effort alone breaks. What flows from spirit lasts. What is forced fades. Trust the process of alignment. Trust the pauses. Trust the redirections. Trust the rest. Trust the clarity. Trust the deep peace. Trust the quiet whisper that says, this way. You do not need to impress. You need to align. You do not need to shout. You need to be clear. You do not need to strive. You need to surrender. You do not need to prove. You need to remember. Remember who you are. Remember where your power is. Remember what you carry. Remember the source within you. Remember that the kingdom is within, not in the chaos, not in the crowd, not in the competition. Be still and align. Be certain and align. Be bold and align. Be ready and align. And the things you once chased will arrive with ease. The doors you once knocked on will swing open. The answers you once begged for will whisper to you in silence. Alignment replaces effort, and once you understand this, you will never live the same again. Wealth begins in consciousness, not in the bank, not in the job, not in the numbers. It begins in the unseen. It begins in the soul. It begins as a belief, as a vibration, as an idea. The outer world only echoes the inner world. The pockets reflect the thoughts. The accounts mirror the mind. Money does not make you wealthy. Consciousness does. True wealth is a state of mind, a state of being, a spiritual awareness, an invisible knowing, a sacred agreement with supply, a silent covenant with abundance. If you think poor, you live poor. If you expect lack, you receive lack. If you fear running out, you create running out. The mind builds the mold. The world pours itself into it. If your mold is small, your results are small. If your mold is cracked, your good leaks out. Wealth is not chasing. It is allowing. It is receiving. It is aligning. It is saying yes without fear. It is walking in confidence. Not because you see it, but because you are it. You are the wealth. You are the source. You are the channel. You can have nothing and still be rich in spirit. You can have millions and still live in lack within. It is not the number. It is not the number. It is the nature, not the digits. The depth, not the total. The truth. The one with wealth consciousness attracts money like a magnet. The one without repels it, without knowing. You cannot hold in form what you reject in thought. You cannot receive in hand what you deny in mind. You cannot experience on earth what you block in spirit. You must first become wealthy inside, then the outside must match. Start with belief. I am abundant. I am richly supplied. I am open to receive. I live in a friendly universe. Money is a servant, not a master. Money is a tool, not a god. Money is a mirror. It reflects how I see myself. I see myself as blessed. So I am. I see myself as favored. So I am. The one who holds wealth in consciousness does not panic, does not beg, does not chase. They declare, they expect, they give thanks in advance. They know that their supply is never cut off. They know the source is not a person, not a job, not an institution. The source is divine. The source is unlimited. The source is within. When you think like the wealthy, you live like the wealthy. When you believe in abundance, you behave in faith. When you walk in knowing, you speak with power. You give freely. You receive freely. You circulate freely. Wealth is not stingy. Wealth is not afraid. Wealth is not restricted. Wealth is flow. Wealth is energy. Wealth is movement. Wealth is a rhythm. You must step into that rhythm. You must dance with that flow. You must stop blocking the current with fear. Poverty is a belief. Scarcity is a virus of the mind. Lack is a shadow, not a substance. When you shine the light of truth, the shadow vanishes. When you declare spiritual supply, the illusion of not enough dissolves. You must renew your inner language. No more I can't afford. No more that's too much. No more money doesn't grow on trees. Money grows where consciousness grows. Money flows where faith flows. Money stays where it is blessed. Money increases where it is respected. Say, I am a wealthy soul. Say, I think rich thoughts. Say, I move in prosperity. Say, I breathe in supply. Say, I release all fear around money. Say, I am safe to be rich. Say, I am worthy to be rich. Say, I am responsible with riches. Say, I prosper without guilt. Say, I rise without apology. Wealth begins with desire, followed by belief, followed by word, followed by emotion, followed by action, followed by manifestation. But it all starts in consciousness, in awareness, in identity. You must become a new version of yourself. A version who sees wealth as natural, as neutral, as normal. Not something rare, not something wrong, not something wrong, not something for others, but something already yours. Wealth is not about having more than others. It is about having enough to express your soul, to fulfill your calling, to bless the world, to live with joy, to give without hesitation, to walk free. When you carry wealth in your spirit, people feel it. Opportunities come. Doors open. Solutions arrive. You radiate receiving. You shine with expectation. You glow with provision. You do not get wealthy. You awaken wealth. You remember wealth. You uncover the treasure already placed in you. It was never missing. It was only waiting, waiting for your mind to rise, waiting for your mouth to agree, waiting for your heart to open. Start now. Think like the wealthy. Speak like the wealthy. Feel like the wealthy. Feel like the wealthy. Walk like the wealthy. Decide like the wealthy. Give like the wealthy. Receive like the wealthy. And soon, the world will match what the mind has made. Do not ask where it will come from. Ask whether you believe it is coming. Do not ask how it will appear. Ask whether you are ready to hold it. Do not ask when. Ask who you are becoming in the process. The rest will follow. A poor mind cannot hold a rich life. A small mind cannot handle big blessings. Expand, stretch, grow, think higher, expect more. Remove the ceiling, release the fear, stop waiting for proof, become the proof. Wealth responds to certainty. Wealth responds to joy. Wealth responds to vision. Wealth responds to vibration. Speak abundance. Sing abundance. Write abundance. Meditate on abundance. Be abundance. And the money must obey. Say, my consciousness is wealthy. Say, I think like wealth. I feel like wealth. I move like wealth. I sit in the consciousness of millions. I walk in the awareness of supply. I breathe in the presence of riches. I am one with infinite increase. This is not pretending. This is remembering. This is not lying. This is aligning. This is not fantasy. This is frequency. You are tuning in. You are turning up. You are stepping into the channel where wealth flows. Wealth begins in consciousness, and when consciousness is complete, wealth in form must follow. This is the law. This is the way. This is the truth that never fails. What you name, you claim. This is the divine transaction. This is spiritual law in motion. The moment you give it a name, you give it life. The moment you speak it, you take ownership. The moment you declare it, it becomes your property in the invisible. The name is the handle. The name is the key. The name is the command. When you name something, you bring it near. You attach it to your vibration. You pull it into your field. You say, this is mine. You say, this belongs to me. You say, I call this forth. You cannot receive what you refuse to name. You cannot hold what you hesitate to declare. You cannot partner with what you will not acknowledge. You cannot walk in what you will not claim. The name is the beginning of ownership. The one who names a thing possesses it in spirit. The one who names success begins to move as success. The one who names abundance begins to radiate abundance. The one who names healing begins to vibrate healing. Naming is spiritual possession. To name is to claim. To claim is to align. To align is to attract. To attract is to receive. The process begins with the mouth, with the word, with the boldness, to speak the truth before it appears. You must name it while it is still unseen. You must speak it while it is still forming. You must say, I am wealthy, before the money appears. You must say, I am loved. Before the partner shows up, you must say, I am healthy. Before the report changes, you must say, I am favored. Before the opportunity opens, you must say, I am guided. Before the path is clear. Naming is not lying. Naming is prophesying. Naming is planting. Naming is instructing the universe. Naming is writing the headline of your life. Naming is giving the angels their assignment. Naming is setting the tone for your future. Every name carries a vibration. Every name carries a permission. When you say, I am in lack, you claim lack. When you say, I am tired, you claim exhaustion. When you say, I never win, you claim defeat. The law does not judge. The law just delivers. So name with intention. Name with vision. Name with vision. Name with confidence. Name with courage. Name with clarity. Speak only what you wish to hold. Declare only what you wish to see. Proclaim only what you are ready to receive. What you name, you marry. What you name, you magnetize. What you name, you multiply. What you name, you walk into. Name poverty, and it follows. Name peace, and it rests on you. Name joy, and it dances through your day. Name success, and it finds you fast. Naming is alignment. Naming is activation. Naming is acceptance. Naming is preparation. When you name something, you make room for it. You build a home for it. You signal that you are ready. You signal that you are expecting. No one can name your blessing for you. No one can speak your word for you. No one can claim your inheritance but you. You must speak it yourself. You must name it yourself. You must own it with your own voice. Name your season. Name your chapter. Name your year. Say, this is my season of increase. Say, this is my year of overflow. Say, this is my chapter of healing. Say, this is my moment of breakthrough. Say, this is my time of rising. Be specific. Be bold. Be unshaken. Do not water it down. Do not second guess. Do not shrink your naming to fit your surroundings. Name according to what you see in spirit, not what you see with sight. Name according to your highest truth, not your current facts. Facts change. Names remain. Form shifts. Identity stays. Speak the name until it forms. Declare the name until it lands. Repeat the name until the vibration becomes real. Say it until it echoes through your life. You must name yourself. You must name your identity. Say, I am powerful. I am chosen. I am provided for. I am walking in divine order. I am in perfect timing. I am safe. I am worthy. I am whole. I am ready. You are not waiting for permission. You are naming your reality. You are not waiting for confirmation. You are naming your future. You are not waiting for others to agree. You are naming your destiny. What you refuse to name, you keep in delay. What you avoid naming, you keep at a distance. What you are afraid to name, you unconsciously reject. The longer you wait to name it, the longer it waits to come. Even if it feels strange, speak it. Even if it sounds too big, name it. Even if you cannot explain it, call it. Even if no one understands, claim it. The name begins the manifestation. The name breaks the silence. The name opens the gate. The universe waits for instruction. Spirit waits for direction. Law waits for clarity. The moment you name it, the moment you set it in motion, it begins moving toward you. It begins assembling. It begins unfolding. Say, I name my success. I name my breakthrough. I name my healing. I name my business. I name my peace. I name my restoration. I name my wealth. I name my clarity. I name my alignment. I name my miracle. Then watch the energy shift. Watch the wind change. Watch the door unlock. Watch the answers appear. What you name, you now carry. What you name, you now own. What you name, you now walk with. Do not name what you don't want. Do not name what you fear. Do not name what is already fading. Name what is true. Name what is coming. Name what is yours. Name what is eternal. Name what is aligned. You are powerful. Your voice is sacred. Your word is creative. Your naming is your claiming. So speak like a creator. Speak like a co-heir. Speak like the blessed. Speak like one who knows. No more vague words. No more scattered affirmations. No more uncertain requests. Speak with direction. Speak with decision. Speak with dominion. Speak with deep inner knowing. What you name, you claim, and what you claim must be delivered. This is the law. This is the promise. This is the key that unlocks every door. Faith activates divine supply. Faith is the switch. Faith is the spark. Faith is the access point. Without faith, supply remains dormant. Without faith, supply stays unclaimed. Without faith, the door stays closed. With faith, the floodgates open. With faith, the channels clear. With faith, the unseen becomes seen. Divine supply is always present, always full, always ready, always abundant. It is not created by faith. It is accessed by faith. It is not earned. It is received. It is not delayed. It is waiting. It is not far. It is within. It surrounds you. It fills the atmosphere. It moves through every moment. There is no lack in spirit, no shortage in truth, no delay in the divine. The delay is in belief. The blockage is in fear. The wall is in doubt. Faith removes the wall. Faith clears the fog. Faith says yes when logic says wait. Faith says now when reason says later. You do not need to convince God. You need only to believe. You do not need to fight for your good. You need only to claim it. You do not need to beg. You need only to align. Faith is not begging. Faith is bold. Faith is not desperate. Faith is deliberate. Faith is not a feeling. Faith is a stance. Faith is the evidence before the result. Faith is the vision before the form. Faith is the song before the harvest. Faith is the yes before the answer arrives. Faith is the celebration before the delivery. Faith walks as if, talks as if, lives as if. Because in truth, it already is. Divine supply is infinite, but it requires a channel. Faith is that channel. Faith opens the flow. Fear tightens it. Faith invites. Fear resists. Faith allows. Fear delays. Faith says, I know. Fear says, I hope. Faith says, it is done. Fear says, maybe someday. You do not wait for evidence to believe. You believe and evidence appears. You do not wait for signs to act. You act and the signs follow. You do not wait for proof to speak. You speak and proof takes form. Faith moves first. Faith leads. Faith acts. Faith declares. Supply responds to faith, not to need, not to struggle, not to noise, not to panic. Faith is quiet power, inner certainty, deep agreement with the divine. Faith does not ask, what if it fails? Faith says, this cannot fail, because truth never fails, law never fails, spirit never fails. Say, I walk in faith. Say, I move in faith. Say, I breathe in faith. Say, I trust my supply. Say, I expect good. Say, I know it is mine. Say, I believe beyond appearances. Say, I am provided for. Say, I am supported. Say, I am held by grace. Faith is the language of the divine. It is the signal the universe understands. It is the vibration that attracts miracles. It is the code that unlocks blessings. It is the password to divine access. Faith is yes in advance. Faith is gratitude before evidence. Faith is peace in uncertainty. You may not know how. You may not know when. But faith says, I don't need to. Faith does not wait to understand. Faith moves with trust. Faith lets go of the outcome. Faith holds fast to the truth that says, all is well, all is working, all is unfolding. Faith activates angels. Faith activates ideas. Faith activates connections. Faith activates acceleration. Faith opens what fear closes. Faith builds what doubt destroys. Faith restores what worry withers. Faith multiplies what logic limits. You do not need more resources. You need more faith. You do not need more information. You need more belief. You do not need more hustle. You need more trust. Trust in the unseen. Trust in the divine order. Trust in the supply that never runs out. The moment you believe, heaven agrees. The moment you trust, earth rearranges. The moment you say yes, the supply begins to flow. The moment you let go, the answer finds you. The moment you stop doubting, the doors swing open. Faith is not passive. It is powerful. Faith is not lazy. It is focused. Faith is not weak. It is fearless. Faith stands tall. Faith speaks loud. Faith moves forward. Faith does not shake. Faith does not shrink. Faith expands. Faith lifts. Faith liberates. Your faith sets the measure. Your faith creates the capacity. Your faith defines the experience. You cannot receive more than you believe. You cannot rise higher than your faith. You cannot hold what your faith cannot carry. Expand your faith. Expand your life. Say, I have faith for more. Say, I have faith for overflow. Say, I have faith for overflow. Say, I have faith for the impossible. Say, I have faith for the now. Say, I have faith for divine connections. Say, I have faith for open doors. Say, I have faith for miracles. You were not made to doubt. You were made to believe. You were not made to worry. You were made to witness. You were not made to shrink. You were made to shine. You were not made to question your source. You were made to trust it completely. Divine supply has no limit. Faith removes the lid. Divine supply has no lock. Faith turns the handle. Divine supply has no end. Faith steps into its fullness. There is no ceiling to faith. There is no edge to belief. there is no cap on what is possible. Fear says, what if it doesn't work? Faith says, what if it does? Fear says, I don't see a way. Faith says, a way is being made. Fear says, it's too late. Faith says, this is perfect timing. Fear says, I'm not ready. Faith says, I'm already equipped. You choose every moment. You choose to believe or to doubt. You choose to rise or to retreat. You choose to activate supply or to block it. Choose faith. Choose power. Choose the truth that sets you free. Faith is not a feeling. It is a decision. It is a commitment. It is a lifestyle. It is a lens. It is a tool. It is a fire. It is a song. Sing it. Stand in it. Speak from it. Move with it. Because when you walk in faith, you walk in miracles. When you speak in faith, you speak with authority. When you live in faith, you live in supply. Faith activates divine supply, and once it is activated, nothing can stop the flow. Desire without doubt equals demonstration. This is the sacred formula. This is the missing piece. This is the straight path. Desire is the spark. Doubt is the weight. Remove the weight. The spark becomes fire. Remove the block. The flow becomes form. Remove the fear. The invisible becomes real. Every desire is divine. Every true desire is planted by spirit. It is not random. It is not vain. It is not foolish. It is sacred instruction. It is inner revelation. It is guidance in disguise. It is the blueprint of what is already yours in the unseen. Desire is not weakness. Desire is not greed. Desire is not ego. Desire is alignment. Desire is intention. Desire is vision. Desire is the whisper of what is waiting. Desire is permission to receive. Desire is how heaven speaks to earth. But desire alone is not enough. Desire with doubt is divided. Desire with fear is frozen. Desire with conflict is confused. The power is in purity. The power is in unity. The power is in wholeness. The moment desire is free from doubt, the demonstration is inevitable. It does not take time. It takes clarity. It does not take force. It takes belief. It does not take repetition. It takes conviction. One pure desire, one fearless declaration, one undivided mind, and the demonstration begins. Doubt delays. Doubt distorts. Doubt denies. Doubt is double vision. Doubt is inner argument. Doubt is mental resistance. Doubt is spiritual noise. Doubt is the wall that blocks the gate. Doubt is the voice that says, maybe not, maybe later, maybe never. Desire says yes. Doubt says maybe. Desire says now. Doubt says someday. Desire says it's mine. Doubt says we'll see. You cannot walk in two directions. You cannot build on a cracked foundation. You cannot manifest what you secretly resist. Do not fear your desires. Bless them. Do not shrink your desires. Expand them. Do not hide your desires. Announce them. Do not question your desires. Trust them. What you truly desire, desires you. What you want with love, wants you with light. When you desire with full faith, the way is made, the path clears. The right words come. The right doors open. The resources appear. The answers arrive. The people align. The moment turns. You must hold desire with joy, with gratitude, with expectancy. Not with tension, not with desperation, not with begging. True desire is peaceful. It is not panicked. It is grounded, not grasping. It is calm, not chaotic. Speak your desire clearly. Speak it daily. Speak it daily. Speak it boldly. Then stand still. Then trust the law. Then let go of the how. Let go of the timing. Let go of the doubt. Let go of the interference. Say it, know it, release it.
Say,
I desire perfect health, and I know it is mine. Say, I desire financial freedom, and I know it is done. Say, I desire divine companionship, and I know it is coming. Say, I desire peace, and I live in it now. When desire is whole, demonstration is fast. When desire is clean, manifestation is smooth. When desire is doubt-free, creation becomes completion. What you feel, you fuel. What you fear, you freeze. What you doubt, you delay. The world teaches doubt. The world rewards skepticism. The world praises logic. But logic has limits. Faith does not. Reason argues, spirit affirms, doubt hesitates, truth declares. You are not here to live in maybe, you are not here to live in lack, you are not here to wait forever. You are here to create, to receive, to demonstrate, to walk in what is already yours. Do not water down your dreams. Do not explain away your desires. Do not delay your destiny. Do not doubt your worthiness. You are worthy now. You are ready now. You are ready now. You are aligned and you are chosen now. Desire is your prayer. Doubt is the static. Desire is the signal. Doubt is the scramble. Desire is the flame. Doubt is the wind. Desire is the root. Doubt is the root. You must clear the doubt, deprot it, replace it, cancel it. Say, I remove all doubt. Say, I clear all resistance. Say, I walk in full belief. Say, I hold my desire as sacred. Say, I honor what I want. Say, I trust the path. Say, I am a magnet for miracles. You are not wrong for wanting more. You are not wrong for dreaming big. You are not wrong for reaching high. You are not wrong for asking boldly. You are in alignment with divine truth. You are in agreement with spiritual law. Desire is divine communication. It is not a test. It is a signal. It is not a trap. It is a truth. It is not a tease. It is a transaction. But it must be received. It must be believed. It must be claimed. You cannot say yes and no at the same time. You cannot believe and doubt at once. You cannot create with one hand and destroy with the other. You must choose. You must unify. You must settle into faith. Once your desire is free from fear, it flies. Once your intention is clear of conflict, it manifests. Once your heart is without hesitation, it draws what it needs. You do not chase. You allow. You do not beg. You align. Desire without doubt equals demonstration. This is the purest path. This is the shortest distance. This is the highest power. This is the law that governs the unseen. You were made to desire. You were made to believe. You were made to create. You were made to receive. You were made to demonstrate the invisible. You were made to walk in miracles. So name your desire. Bless it. Release all doubt, and stand in the knowing that what you desire desires you, that what you are asking is already being answered, that what you are holding is already forming. Do not rush. Do not question. Do not waver. Hold steady. Hold strong. Hold faithful. Hold joyful. Hold thankful. Desire without doubt equals demonstration. And once you understand this, you become unstoppable. Say it. Believe it. Receive it. This is the order. This is the process. This is the pattern of creation. The word comes first, then the faith, then the form. You speak, you trust, you see, you plant, you water, you harvest. Nothing moves until you say it. Nothing manifests until you believe it. Nothing enters your life until you are ready to receive it. The word is the seed, belief is the soil, receiving is the fruit. You cannot skip steps, you cannot change the order. This is divine law. Saying is speaking truth into motion. Saying is declaring what is already yours in spirit. Saying is giving form to the formless. Saying is writing the script of your life. Say it clearly. Say it boldly. Say it daily. Say it without apology. Say, I am blessed. Say, I am worthy. Say, I am ready. Say, I am powerful. Say, I am wealthy. Say, I am guided. Say, I am whole. Say, I am chosen. Say, I am aligned. Say, I am overflowing. The word is not empty. The word is alive. The word is charged. The word is energy. The word is magnetic. When you say it, you send a signal. When you say it, you give a command. When you say it, you awaken spiritual law. But saying alone is not enough. You must believe it. You must take it in. You must make it real in your spirit. Belief is not hoping. Belief is knowing. Belief is not hoping. Belief is knowing. Belief is the substance before the substance. Belief is the proof before the product. Believe that it is done. Believe that it is here. Believe that it is yours. Believe that it is working. Believe that it is flowing. Believe that it is flowing. Believe that it is unfolding. Faith is the fire. Faith is the fuel. Faith is the yes before the yes. You do not believe with your head. You believe with your whole self, with your emotions, with your energy, with your actions, with your vibration, with your inner atmosphere. Belief is full-body agreement. Belief is spiritual certainty. Do not say it with doubt. Do not say it with fear. Do not say it while contradicting it later. Do not say it, I am rich. Then speak of lack. Do not say it, I am healed. Then describe the pain. Do not say it, I am rich. Then close the door. Align your words and your belief. Let your language match your expectation. Let your tone match your trust. Let your declaration match your destiny. Speak what you believe. Believe what you speak. Then receive. Open the hand. Open the heart. Open the door. Open the space. Receiving is not passive. Receiving is powerful. Receiving is not waiting. Receiving is welcoming. Receiving is welcoming. Receiving is wise. You must make room. You must prepare. You must stretch. You must release old patterns. You must expect the delivery. You must walk as if it is already done. You must act in harmony with your belief. Say it once, then keep believing. Say it again, then give thanks. Say it again, then walk forward. The word is planted. The belief waters it. The receiving brings the harvest into view. Many say but do not believe. Many believe but do not receive. Many want but do not prepare. Many ask but do not expect. Many pray but do not listen. Many affirm but do not align. That is why nothing changes. But you will say it in truth. You will believe it in spirit. You will receive it in joy. You will declare the unseen. You will hold the vision. You will stretch for more. You will make space for miracles. You will not just say the words. You will embody them. You will not just repeat the phrases. You will feel them. You will not just want the good. You will welcome it. You will not just hope. You will know. Say it when nothing agrees. Say it when the storm rages. Say it when the money is low. Say it when the path is unclear. Say it when the facts say no. Say it when the fear knocks. Say it when the doubts rise. Because the word is power. The word creates. The word calls it in. The word pushes the darkness out. The word builds what cannot be seen. The word summons what belongs to you. Say it, not because you see it, but because you know it. Believe it, not because it looks ready, but because it already is. Receive it, not because you earned it, but because you aligned with it. The law does not delay. The law does not forget. The law does not miss. The law does not fail. The law only waits for your agreement. The moment you say it and believe it, the supply begins to move. The answers begin to form. The evidence begins to appear. Say, I am open to receive. Say, I receive with ease. Say, I receive with ease. Say, I receive with joy. Say, I receive more than I asked. Say, I receive what I prepared for. Say, I receive what I dared to name. You must be the one. You must speak your own truth. You must write your own decree. You must open your own channel. You must break your own walls. You must step into your own flow. No one else can say it for you. No one else can believe it for you. No one else can receive it for you. The power is in your hands. The word is in your mouth. The supply is in your spirit. The gate is open. The time is now. Say it, believe it, receive it. This is not a wish. This is not a guess. This is a formula. This is law. This is divine rhythm. This is spiritual architecture. This is the way of all demonstration.
Speak life.
Believe life, receive life. Speak love. Believe love, receive love. Speak abundance. Believe abundance. Receive abundance. Speak favor. Believe favor. Receive favor. This is the secret. This is the truth. This is the simple path. Say it. Believe it. Receive it. And nothing shall be denied to you.